Dios mío, papi. No puedo dejar de sentir una especie de manera de usted. Sometimes it's hard to explain how you feel when your troubles are weighing you down. And it's hard to accept that the world has your back when you cry and there's no one around. But it's okay, girl, to take a day, girl, to regroup and to relax your mind. I know your pain, girl. Trust when I say, girl, that tomorrow is gonna be alright. Breathe out. Nobody said it'd be easy. You're working hard to take care of your baby. The way the world's set up, even when you make it up, you got to keep it moving on. So it's okay, girl. Take a day, girl, to regroup and to relax your mind. I know your pain, girl. Trust when I say, girl, that tomorrow is gonna be alright. Just breathe. Just breathe. And lay your troubles down. When you drama, I know you're tired of stressing with the world on your shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out, let it go. I know you're tired of stressing. No, yeah. Breathe in, breathe out, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. What up, family? It's your girl, JustPatrice, live with JustPatrice. BlogRadio.com is officially in the building. Want to remind y'all to welcome Mondays. Y'all know how we get down each and every Monday, 1 to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And you already know if you are watching the show, we appreciate the love and support on how you are doing that. If you are on social media, which is bomb, then we appreciate you being tuned into Facebook and catching us on Facebook Live, whether it's my personal page, Patrice Green, or whether it is my fan page, JustPatrice, or if it's the radio page, Live with JustPatrice, either one. Maybe you watch it on the YouTube channel, which would be super fly. If you're not on my YouTube channel already, then I'm inviting you to go ahead and like, subscribe, my YouTube channel, and then getting all the information over there. That would be super fly, as well as my Instagram. If you are and you have time to slide through the Instagram, then go check out the Instagram. Shout out to everybody. I see Shami on the building and on the Instagram. I see Studio 69 is on Instagram. Hey, how y'all doing? Glad y'all tapped the button and decided to say hello. I appreciate y'all. If you are on either one of the other social medias, say hello. I'm gonna yawn a lot because this weather is doing a thing, but I overcame like several figures in this morning just doing setup here, and baby, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about all the things. It is Monday. It's a rainy Monday here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but still a beautiful day. The colors are popping outside of Kalm Wellness Services, 6333 North Green Bay Avenue. The facility is a bomb. And all the flowers are in bloom, like all the little areas with the different pieces. Absolutely gorgeous. And how do you not love it, right? Like that's how I feel. And I'm here to be able to enjoy it. Shout out to Chase in the building. I don't know what he in there eating, but I'm about to find out. Oh, that's his toy. Let's need to make sure. Okay, good boy. Good boy. I need to make sure that he just chewing on the toy. It's a lot going on in social media. It's a lot going on in entertainment. It's a lot going on in media, period. And we're gonna talk about some of that. If you tuned in last night, Homer Blow, blowradio.com, owner, manager, station manager, program director, all the things. He did a show last night and touched on the Diddy situation. I'm definitely going to cover a little bit about that today as well. If you have some time, I want you to chop it up with me. Of course, I invite you to call in because why not? It's always good to enjoy some good conversation and then have y'all, you know what I'm saying, chop it up with your girl. If you want to call me, I encourage you to do so. The area code is 414-885-4739. That's area code 414-885-4739. Call me. Share with me your opinions on what we be talking about. Make sure you stay respectful because a click ain't nothing but a button. And we want to make sure that we are staying connected and honoring one another. Let me make sure that my voice is on. Um, oh my gosh, there it is. Go here and go. Is it? This is what I said. So let me go here. Okay, it's already there. Let me just make sure that my calls could come through. Mm-hmm. Nope. Nope. Pause. Nope. Drop down. Do not disturb is off. Good. Okay. I just want to make sure y'all can call. So again, that's 414-885-4739. Call me. We can talk about it and talk about all the things live. I know it's gonna be some interesting conversation. Shout out to Deaconess Lisa Jones. Caught you today. Good afternoon. Hey, how's it going, sugar? How you doing? Shout out to Titus Dow. What up, bro? We need to get up ASAP, please. Shout out to McKeithen Campbell. Hey, cuz, how you doing? And of course, shout out to my homegirl Ship in the building. What's going on? Again, I encourage y'all to Dolly and all the things. Melva, how you doing? Glad to have you join the conversation. Thank you for saying hi, guys. It's always good to know that y'all are there. I see the numbers, and it's always good to actually talk to y'all. So, of course, again, it's even sweeter when you can call and we can chop. We can go through all the details. We can do this. We can do the stuff today. Um, it's plenty to talk about. It's a lot going on out here in these streets. What up, cuz? Wife B. Kelly in the building. What's going on? We out here. Bartenders Lounge is officially in the building every Wednesday night, 7 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, exclusively on blowradio.com. But you should go over to the YouTube channel and check it. I know y'all act like y'all don't want to watch YouTube. Y'all act like, I just want to click on this one. It's right here. I'm already on this app. The link is there. You already clicking and pushing buttons. It's going to take you a quick second to click and push one more button. Oh my goodness, just do it. Hey, listen. Okay, so look, it's plenty. Like I keep saying, there's plenty to talk about. It is. Let's first address, in my opinion, like well, she said it's freezing. It is freezing. I'm gonna tell you right now. There's a little heater, a space heater that's getting all the love right here at my knees. It's getting all the love. Then you see, if you see me lean in a little bit like this or change my position, listen, me and this heater is doing the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Too much work. Who you working a lot, kids? What you mean? What you mean? Let me. I said I was gonna go back into this. Shout out to everybody. Just make sure that some people that we making up names, talking to people randomly. What's good, y'all? Titus, I know if you still there, bro, just know that after the show, I'm gonna hit you up. We need to get up, bro. We need to get up. It's been entirely too long. Um, Ship Melva. Cows. It is freezing. I am cold, and that's why I have my heater on. Too much work. What kind of work, Makita? It's hot here. We know you want Florida. You don't got to do that. You don't got to do that. We know it ain't hot here. She said no, meaning the screen is freezing. Oh, the screen was freezing. Oh, how is it now? Shit, I'm freezing though, like as in cold, as in my shit is right here. I got a strong signal on this end, so I hope that it does better for y'all as we go on through today's show. My signal looks pretty strong. Okay, Deaconess, that's what's up. Okay, good, good, good. So look, y'all. I just gotta say this real quick. It's it's good. Thank you, Chef. Appreciate that. It's stormed the last couple of days. It's been raining like like I don't know what's going on outside. It's spring. And that's all right, tripping. It's spring. It's a beautiful rain. Giving the water to the plants and the flowers and the trees as the way that it should. And I appreciate all the love that comes with that and all the beauty that comes with that. You know, your girls just got a crazy amount of allergies. And I was born in this season, but it just don't love me like that. I just want to say that. So it's certain parts of the season that I try to I don't want to use the word avoid, but manage differently than I would otherwise. And so I'm working on that. But today, it stormed. And when I say stormed, I mean it was thunder, it was lightning, it was a whole situation happening. And that's usually not my dish, okay? Like seriously, I'm very okay, I'm scared of thunderstorms. I like seriously, it's not even funny. It is funny, but it's not because like it's a serious thing. And I have this unnested fear, and I don't know exactly where it came from. I've been trying to work through it. So today, as I was setting up, getting my shows equipment together, it was getting down out here. You know, I say getting down, I mean it was it's actually storming. And all I did was take a couple deep breaths. I prayed a little bit. I turned D-Rock on the TV because I watch TV when I'm on the show with y'all. And I kept working. And I didn't freak out. And I didn't run out the building. And I didn't snatch chase up and be like, F it, let's just go home and do the show from the crib. I'm still here. And I'm able to sit in this beautiful establishment at Kalm Wellness Services in the multi-purpose room with heater directly on me so I can stay nice and warm in this beautiful space that's as close to outside as I can be. And I did not freak out. My equipment is set up. I'd have any technical difficulties, not for real. I don't think. As long as y'all can hear me, everything seemed to be looking good, running smoothly. And we out here. That's something for me to celebrate. So I'm celebrating, and I thought I'd share it with y'all and be all good. You understand? Chase done chilled all the way out. I ain't tripping on him. He ain't tripping on me. My Rise coffee is still doing this thing. Excuse me 1 second. As I created my little cup of goodness. You know what I'm saying? I have recently started a fruit fast. I can share because it's not spiritual, it's for health. And I don't like it. I'm just saying I don't like it. It's doing what's supposed to be doing. I need a food. Just a food. Just a one food. And I'm okay. Like I'm not losing. And I started with a group that started today, but I started a couple of days ago. So this is I think like day 4 for me. And so up until like the first day I ate only fruit. The second day I had to eat something because I had a headache that was so bad. And my homeboy was like, you detoxing. Yes, your body is craving whatever sugar. And I was like, I guess, you know what I'm saying? And I don't really eat a lot anyway. I just eat a lot of bad, not bad. I make bad food choices, unhealthy food choices. I could make better choices in what I'm eating. Whatever you want to put it. How you want to put it? That's what I do. So I had to eat something. And then the second day I did like a half. I mean, then day 3 I did like a half and half. But today, so far, I've only had fruit. I had what are some apples, oranges, pineapples. What else did I eat? Something else. Oh, I drank I juiced yesterday. So I juiced my anti-inflammatory drink, which is the pineapples, the lemon and pineapples, lemons, oranges, and ginger. I said I was gonna put some turmeric in it and put some um what's that cayenne in it to kind of boost my metabolism, get my blood really flowing. But I like it the way it tastes like this, and so maybe I just put some on the side. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But nonetheless, I'm doing all the things. Literally, my birthday is in 9 days, and I don't have no plans. My friends have been really great about saying, "So, what are you doing for your birthday? Got plans? What do you got going on? What you do for your birthday?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know." I also want to say that I'm excited that I've been doing my little arm workouts in the bed, and that my arm is not falling down. We're gonna do my arms. This part of my arm is still a little shaky, but it's not how do you say, like, super loose and waggly. Like, I appreciate that. Look, my arm is getting more solid. Look at that. Ah. I don't mind being a big girl. I just want to be solid. Keep it up. I did it for a year, lost over 100 pounds. Troy, let me tell you, I hear what you're saying. I admire what you're saying. I can do majority. I don't have no problem with doing, the majority there and you get what I'm saying? But I need something. You know what I'm saying? To offset. Like, I can't my psychologically, and I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? Psychologically, I have difficulty. I won't say what I can't do. Psychologically, I have difficulty in that's what I'm looking for. Come on, Patrice. Repetition. I get bored entirely too fast. My taste buds get bored. Your body will feel great for it, but I'm not gonna just only eat fruit for the rest of my life. And I can probably throw in some vegetables. I don't necessarily have to have junk food. I don't have to have a bunch of sugar, sweets, snacks. I don't have to have none of that. I can have. I don't have to. Let me tell you, giving up soda. I tried it. No, excuse me, not tried. I have given it up. It's been a minute. You get what I'm saying? And instead of, I try to drink like seltzer water, but I haven't. I can't. I gotta find one that I'm not allergic to. You get what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with chicken breast or veggie. So I also made me some pico. If you know, I make a pico, a pineapple pico, so I can have some snacks. So I'm gonna have me some pineapple pico. I'm gonna me some chicken breast. I'll have all of that. But these first couple of days, I'm gonna do what the people is doing, and I said I was gonna ride it out as best I can, and I'm gonna try to flush my body as much as I can. I need to eat something though, because like my body is like, girl, we about to faint, and we don't want to pass out. I gotta be mindful of some other health concerns that I have, and just manage myself. But I'm gonna do it. So this is the most aggressive I've ever been when it comes to like changing my eating habits and things like that, and focusing on weight loss. I usually just do it over a period of time, and I had a system down, and now my system is focused surely on managing my emotional stress. I had gotten down to like 250 something, okay, which was pretty good for me. Like I was down like 40 something pounds and almost 50 pounds, which was cool. Then life happened, and I couldn't do better about how I managed my stress. And so I ended up resorting back to my cycle. And so I've been handling my emotions. Hey, Crystal, write this. No, 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 no. I get it. I got it. I got it. Thank you so much. But that's okay. So listen, thank you, Troy. I appreciate that. Let me see. Protein shake me something. But look, let me tell you this is the Rise coffee. I still been drinking that. Like I drink that. So I haven't been having like crazy stuff. But I drank that because it's bomb. Like my belly don't hurt. It give me the closest thing to coffee without all the extra stuff in it. And according to what I've read and compared to, it's just a better version of it. And if that's the case, I'm with it. Chicken breast, no fast food or soda. That's been smooth. That's been smooth. Tamara, oh, that shirt is brown. It is, ain't it? Ain't it cute? Ain't it cute? Shout out to Tamara White of Delicious Bites. And of course, Distinctive Designs. This is her t-shirt. And I saw the red, it was popping, and I was like, let me get myself together. Let me see. He said, proud of you. Thank you so much. Auntie Rita, 9 days. 9 days. And this is our birthday. 9 days. Yes, indeed. Deaconess Lisa said, "Want to be honest, I didn't stop eating the food I love. I cut back on how much and lost the weight. I used to weigh 225, 175 now. That's what I did, Deaconess. When I did the first time, I'm like, I didn't stop eating stuff. I cut back on everything and only I ate them. I switched the balances. So I ate like a whole bunch of vegetables and a whole bunch of fruit. I stopped drinking sodas. I didn't eat no fast food. I cut back on all of my sugars. But if I crave something, like, and I waited, like I didn't eat like immediately upon the craving. I like, okay, let's see how legitimate this craving is. You get what I'm saying? And so I waited, and I waited like that the whole day. And I'd be like, girl, you tripping. You just, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be that, whatever. And then the next day, I was like, okay, we're going to give it one more day. And if by the end of the day, if by the end of the second day, I was like, get it now, or it had faded away, then if it was like lighter and I was like, kind of, sort of, it was light passing, then I waited another day. You get what I'm saying? And if not, but if by the end of the second day, my body or my mind was like, if you don't get such and such, such and such, guess what I did? I went and got it. I just didn't eat a whole bunch of it. Like I'm talking about, I spend whatever it took to get it for me to have a bite or two. Wrap it back up and either put it back in the refrigerator or freezer or do whatever the case may be I need to do with it. Sometimes I threw it away. But I needed that fix, and that's what I did. And I'm not into making myself suffer no more than I'm into digging into muscular structures for deep tissue to cause damage in order to promote repair. It's crazy. That's not what I do. So not gonna do it to myself that way either. Psychologically, I'm doing what I gotta do, and I'm trying to manage it the best way that I know how. I know that this has to be a way of life, and for a while it was, and then I got again triggered emotionally. So I need to figure out how to manage that part of my life so that doesn't become the dominant factor in how I decide on what it is I'm consuming. Auntie Rita said, yes, Team Gemini. I'm just saying, y'all, it's time. I know it's gonna let everybody have their little moments, and then us is here in the building. But we've been here all the time, and we're always around, but we like to share sometimes. Um, Deaconess said, I don't eat cake and stuff anyway, so it was easy. So does my kryptonite. Baby, listen. Give me a crispy Dr. Pepper. And life is winning for me. Life is all sweet. You understand me? I just need a Dr. Pepper. And if I'm really on one, let me get me a Dr. Pepper and a crisp orange Fanta. Just go and mix them together. I go to the whatever restaurant that I know will do the mix for me, and let me get that. Burger King, preferably. And be like, I just need that soda. And I don't need it because I need a soda. It's something about the way that carbonated water hit the back, like right here. It's a win for me. It's a win for me. Auntie Rita said I lost 20 pounds drinking Rise coffee. Well, here it comes. Let's just hope. Let's just hope that, you know what I'm saying, it stick to me. And I'm gonna keep drinking it, and I'm gonna drink it till all the packets that I have are used up, and we'll figure what that looks like. And if I feel like it's worth it, then I'll revisit. Pepsi, that was your juice, huh? Come on now. Listen, Pepsi. I remember my mom used to make me go to the store and get Pepsi and Pepsi, a Suzy Q, a Pepsi, and y'all remember when Jay's made those shoestring potato chip French fried things, whatever, the really really skinny like toothpick looking things. That's what she used to send me to the store for. And now it is the time. Now it is the time. Listen, so I'm doing the best that I can to try to manage all of that. What did y'all do for y'all birthdays? Like y'all got birthday plans? I'm looking for something to do. Wednesday is the bartender's lounge, and I still haven't decided. Kelly said she was gonna be out of town. So I still haven't decided if we doing it or not, or if I'm gonna do it and how the crew rock up with me, or if we gonna do it and then we gonna celebrate online, or I don't know. I just don't know. The following weekend, my mom and them are taking me to Chicago, and which is cool, but I don't know. She said, "Baby, blue and white back." Yes, it was blue and white back. You already know. Listen, it was a thing. I don't know, trying to get it all together, trying to get myself together, which is not an easy journey. Especially it's harder when you used to be one way, and then with purpose you changed up a little bit to um be a little softer, to be a little bit more open, a little more vulnerable, a little more accepting, these types of things, only for people to not respect that transition or not respect that part of the journey and make it regrettable. And the passiveness of it, the passiveness of the idea of apologies, and like somebody, like people really believe, well, you let them take advantage of you, and so I'm gonna do it too. Do you want to fight? I don't understand these types of things. And but what I'm really learning in this space also is, even under those circumstances, let people be themselves, and they will show it to you, and stay faithful to your spirituality, stay faithful to your relationship with God, Patrice, and it's gonna all work out, because that's what he do, and that's what I intend to do. I'm planning to stress out no more. I'm trying to give away all the extra worry that I have. I'm trying to give away all the it's not that I don't cares. You know what I'm saying? I just wish that people were more honest. I wish that people were more forthcoming about their intentions. I wish that you could have a fucking conversation with people and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, well this is what I intended, or this is what I meant," even if they think you're not gonna like it. If just let's talk about it. Let's see what that look like. Or I'm gonna do it anyway, even if you're not gonna like it. At least I don't gotta know that you don't like it, and I don't have to deal with the fact that you don't like it till after it's already done, and then I could be like, "Oh well, that will get you punched in your shit." And it depending, and I know we all know that violence is quote unquote not the answer, quote unquote. You get what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna talk about in a minute. Um, but we can't figure out how to intentionally be disrespectful, intentionally be unkind, intentionally be disregarding of people that we supposedly care about, and then we manipulate them into the mind of care only to treat them poorly. I just can't. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I don't got to. I don't got to. I don't got to explain. I don't gotta do all the things. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Um, and that's all I'm saying. Um, so what did y'all do for your birthdays? I need some birthday ideas. Like, what are y'all? Auntie Rita, you got plans? At least on the day of, I got plans for the weekend, but like during the week, I just looked at my calendar, like my books, my massage books are open. Why did I do that? I have to go back and make some schedule adjustments because I really thought that I wanted to be doing massages or something, or maybe, but I don't know if I do. I came to see you Saturday at Kalm. I was over that way. Was I not here? What time did you come? Because I was here for a while on Saturday. I worked all morning. So I'm not sure. I don't know if I missed you or how I missed you. I hope all is well with you. Um, what are y'all doing for your birthdays? Well, what did y'all have planned? I'm like, I need some help. While we trying to figure that out. We know y'all know I'm trying to give us a little time to talk about all the other stuff because when we get into this other topic, and y'all know we got to talk about your boy and his behavior on these internets and off the internets. We got to talk about it. So we will, but we're gonna talk about this first because it's much less arousing. Um, Auntie Rita said I usually do the same thing every year, which is have a small gathering on my patio to celebrate. See, I thought about that. I'm like, listen, about one this Vante, I rung the bell. I know who you are, beloved. And about 1 o'clock, I was in service. So if you rang the doorbell and I did not answer, it's because I was in service. I was here. All of our services are by appointment only. So if you come to the facility and you do not have an appointment, and we're not having an open house, then unfortunately we may not be able to answer the door because service is happening. And then when you're doing a massage or you're facilitating a sound therapy service, then you don't want to interrupt that because it's a process happening, and to interrupt the process, it's difficult to press pause on such an intricate process. Like you don't just, oh, excuse me 1 second, I'll be back, and then try to come back. That is extremely disruptive. Not that you would know that, but so we don't answer the door during service is what I'm saying. But just like I wouldn't answer the door if you was on my table. 130% of my attention for sure. It is starting to thunder again. So that tells me it's going to be ranting again. And I don't know. I'm gonna hang out for as long as I can, guys. Oh, I'm gonna hang out for as long as I can. I'm gonna do what I can for as long as I can while I'm here. Okay. Indeed. Ooh, this little band is bothering my ear. I hate that. But okay. Let's figure it out. Let's see. I love thunderstorms. Um, Deaconess said, I know that feeling. Listen, just doing what I can until you decide I love thunderstorms. Let me tell you, I don't love them. I don't love them. I actually have uh unaddressed uh fear of them that is pretty intense. Like it's definitely intense. And I'm gonna say no, thank you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just say no, thank you. I know what it is. And the thunder is just the sound of the lightning. It's not extra. You know what I'm saying? The thunder is the audible version of lightning. You know what I'm saying? Of what the energy looks like or sounds like when it activates. And nope, nope. I'm gonna say no. If you see me looking over my shoulders, it's just getting dark and I'm getting antsy. Oh, I could turn the light on in here. I'm gonna do that. I'm right now is what I'm doing is I'm working through that particular fear. And I just happen to be on air while I'm doing it. And so y'all get to see it happen. You get to see it happen. Oh, snap. Um, let me see. Yeah. Thanks though, Auntie. I appreciate that. Let me turn on the lights in the multi-purpose room. Let me see if it'll connect. Anywho, so I mean, I tried to hold on just a little bit longer so we can talk about some other stuff. But baby, let's get to it. Y'all, what the hell is going on with Sean Puffy Combs? What son? Little cuz or big cuz. I'm sure he's older than me. What the hell are you doing? I don't understand. I just don't understand it, bro. Like, what? Why? What? Okay, first of all, I just want to be clear and say I am absolutely not surprised. He a whole asshole, and everything that come along with that. He a whole asshole. I just wish that as he got progressed, all these different women that he's been with, you get what I'm saying? I know from experience that it's not easy to tell on your abuser, to call them out, especially when they have money and they're powerful, because that particular person, threatens to, you know, um, interrupt the quality of your lifeline. I understand that. And so now we're talking about whether or not we're gonna pass away. We're talking about whether or not he gonna take all the stuff that I have. I'm used to a certain lifestyle. If I'm gonna be broke, he gonna take away all my money, he gonna take away my access, all the things. You get what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Like all the things. Um Woo-wee. And so you're scared of that. But let's go back to his first girlfriends. Are we gonna be clear? He didn't just all of a sudden start whooping ass. He didn't all of a sudden just start being violent, jacking people up, bossing people out of moments and authorities, trying to belittle men, bust their spirits, break their spirits. That didn't just happen. He didn't just say, today I'm gonna commit to A, B, and C. He been doing years. We've been aware Bad Boy been in the industry for a very long time. At least 20 of them. This fool been in the game longer than that. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be something, yo. It's got to be. Why? I know why. I'm just saying, ladies, we have to do better about when we pass off our trash, disclosing what's in the bag. You understand what I'm saying? Some people get away, and I'm talking about all the women that dated him back to before even J-Lo. You know what I'm saying? All of that. You understand what I'm saying? Straight up. There's no way that he shouldn't have some type of record, or there should not have been a public display or a public acknowledgement of his behavior. And don't get me wrong, we all got our demons. We don't know, we wouldn't in the car, we wouldn't, all the stuff that he said to try to offer some type of excuse for his behavior. It's so much that he offered the excuse for his behavior. And he, up until recently, he had room to do that. But it's not just him. You know what I'm saying? And Homer talked about this yesterday. And mind you, on Homer's post, Homer said, and I quote, "It's a whole lot of ditties in this motherfucker," right? I quoted what he said. I said, "It's a whole lot of ditties in this motherfucker." And some dumbass dude decided to respond to my comment and said, "Most men don't." So you ain't say nothing to no fucking body else. Then he gonna say, "You sound bitter. Most men aren't physically abusive." I said, nobody said most men. Nobody said most men, sir. And you sound uninformed. I started to clean cuss him out, but I did not. And I wanted to know, like, on a post like that, in a situation like that, like, why do you feel like it was okay for you to even say anything to me? First of all, you don't even know me. and you don't know what you sound like. There were other women on the post who said, "I can't date. I'm not able to do this. I'm not doing that." But for whatever reason, you were drawn to my post to try to engage me, or to try to hype me up, or to try to upset me for whatever reason. And after I stopped laughing, I was like, "You sound like a dumbass." But I wanted to just bring that out. And I said, there's dudes out here, they prey on women like that. They look for women that they think that they can put in a position. But sir, you don't know me. As a matter of fact, let me go right here and do this. Just make this plain as day. Um, don't don't do that. Don't do that in no way, shape, or form at no time. And let me just pull his. So his name is Jelani King, and that's Jelani King, right? And I'm like, you. He said it's a whole. I said it's a whole lot of diddies in this motherfucker, right? And he says that is a damn lie. The overwhelming majority of men do not beat women. You sound bitter. I said I was repeating what he said, and I do not believe that the majority of men beat women. You sound misinformed. Hashtag breathe, young man. What I wanted to say is you was a dumbass and get the fuck out of here, yo. You know what I'm saying? And you still try not to go off whatever. But my whole point is, why you not? We got one mutual friend that I'm sure you don't even talk to. You know what I'm saying? But why do you think that you could say anything to me? You sound like a dumbass. And when I scroll his page and I go to his paste, and I understand why. I completely understand why. And I didn't block him on purpose. I didn't put him out on purpose, because, sir, get your ass out of here. You sound like a dummy. As a matter of fact, you sound like you find women to harass. And it's that right there. But Homer made a point when he was like, here in the city of Milwaukee, there are so many different women who have been subjected to abuse, verbal abuse, psychological, mental abuse, financial abuse, just and in addition to physical abuse. And it's so many of those men that were on these posts, the men that were doing the abuse. And I'm only saying this because I know some of the dudes, and you know some of the people, and you like, look, I'm like, I know you did not. Who is you on here? You know what I'm saying? So then you got, not the inbox is private, or you know what I'm saying, or you can do what Homer did and just go live and be like, how dare you condemn Diddy and not say, you know what, I've done some things in my past, and bro, we got to do better. You get what I'm saying? At least acknowledge your shit. There's some dudes right now that was on that post, got pissed off, and then went and was like, and then immediately went into argument, or immediately went into battle with some lady. Immediately went to his abusive stage. Immediately. But did not. So what the point I want to talk about, the direction I want to talk about is why don't we say nothing? Not during it, because I understand the we got to get away, and the safety of it, and trying to make sure that you can get away safely, get away alive. I'm not talking about during, because I know that some of us are scathing by the hairs of our, scathing by the hairs on our head, or scathing by our brows. You know what I'm saying? Just the skin on our back, just barely making it through. I get that. So I'm not saying during. Okay, because I know it ain't always easy during. You just trying to figure out how I'm gonna get out. Okay, and then once you get out, and once you get away from dude, or whatever the case may be, let's even say you got children with him. How are we not explaining to, like, he's dating other women? He's doing, like, so don't, he's subjecting himself to, like, it's like letting a criminal continue to commit the same crime, and you have the capacity to be able to stop him. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you have the capacity to do something to save somebody else's life also. You get what I'm saying? And some of us have the mentality, did nobody help me? Did nobody save me? And I want to know, I want to talk about that, because sis, if you don't tell nobody that it's happening, can't nobody help. And if you are telling people that it's happening and they are not helping you, I know how discouraging that is, but we have to find the people that will help you. Let's get you to someone who can help you, who's willing to get you out of the way, who's willing to help you get around. You know what I'm saying? But don't turn your, once you get away and once you move around, I don't care if you write an anonymous letter. You understand what I'm saying? Because we already know that in a lot of cases, family members won't turn them in. And I'm not saying turning them in like they all got to go to jail, even though I think they should. But he shouldn't have the luxury of living living with other women and engaging these other women and subjecting them to that type of turmoil also. We have to be able to we have to have the gumption to interrupt that. I understand. And so listen, if you don't say nothing, don't stop your friends from saying nothing. Don't stop your homegirls from getting the word out. The same way you get the word out about, oh, you know, such and such got this money, or such and such got this new business, or such and such got this. It should be the same way we say, hey, such and such was fighting or beating old girl, and she didn't, whatever the case may be, get an opportunity to get away. So somebody should say, girl, just so we clear, sister girl, we see you talking to Tony or whoever it is. I'm making up names. I'm the views and opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect that the opinion of the guest of the host of this show only, and are not that of blowradio.com, is affiliates or is staff. Okay. Now, to say that, and none of these stories are actual people's names. I just have to throw all of that out there so people don't say, she said I don't even know nobody named Tony off Jack. And that I kick it with like that, okay? What I'm saying is, tell whatever his name is, tell the girl that you see him talking to, I don't care if she get mad. I don't care if she be like, oh, you just a hater because he ain't with your friend no more. Let me be a hater then. Watch your back, sis. Watch your back. To be careful, be mindful. He has a history of abuse. That is that Karma called it a Carfax, a data fax. That is something that we don't dismiss, yo. No different than you're supposed to tell. So you can't, because of the Center for Disease Control. You can't just be like, oh, that nigga got HIV. That nigga got herpes. You should though, because if you're wrong, you can't say anything or whatever. And if they want to keep their business, then we talk about defamation of character, all that shit. But if you got receipts, mama, and y'all tell everything else, oh, he got him some new tires, he got his new rims. Oh, you know, he started such and such, yeah. Oh, that's him. He owned such and such. He whoop ass too, yo. He's violent. You know what I'm saying? He's belittling. You understand what I'm saying? He will constantly make you feel like shit because he needs to feel like a big man, and so he won't. So he will verbally assault you. Don't have religious practices that don't make him your God, because he will belittle that. He will defame that. You understand what I'm saying? And then in the process, not only because he feels some kind of way about your independence, he going to try to tear that down too. Sis, let me tell you, don't be trying to be winning. Because he'll such and such. Tell the same way y'all tell everything else. Oh, girl, he got some good, you know, he, girl, he the same way. He violent, yo. He violent. And even more important, I promise, I'm gonna say this again, even more so important. Dear fellas, if your boy, homeboy, your guy, your nigga, your cousin, your nephew, your uncle, your dad, your son. You know what I'm saying? Or your boy, whomever, your teacher, somebody, I don't know, whoever you know, somebody if you know this nigga is violent, and already you not saying nothing to him. Already, hey yo, dude, y'all should be on this dude's ass. How y'all hanging with niggas that do this? It's it's kind of like y'all hang with that. We know why y'all hang with niggas that date young girls. Oh, that's that man. That's that man business. You hang out with him, birds of a feather. So I can't tell. You would never not say it's okay, because the next thing you know, when he eyeing your daughter, your daughter and giving her the ooh we look and about to groom your daughter, you're gonna be pissed off about that. But you should have said something off jump. You see this nigga dating little girls, and not even just little girls, young women on the verge of finding themselves, and he grooming them out, and you think this shit, oh, he got bitches left and right, really? But you can't say nothing about it. And it's something about that you think is cool. Something about that you think is okay until it's yours. How is it okay ever? How is it okay ever? You grew up watching your father and your mother fight, or your mom fight stepdads or whomever it is. You get what I'm saying? And you see your boy doing that to his baby mama. It ain't none of your business. Niggas, all your business. Even if you're not gonna defend her, at the very minimum, fuck this nigga. How's you kick when you hanging with fuck boys and you think it's cool? And you think it's cool. And you think it's cool. You think it's cool. I swear. How was that a thing though? You get what I'm saying? Like, how is that a thing? How is it that we not saying nothing? How is it that you just allowing it to continue? And I look in the face of all my homeboys, and all I can think of is, oh, please don't let me find out that you physically abusing such and such, such and such. Because I'm gonna tell you, I can't fucks with you. If I know that you are, I've been verbally abused, and I wasn't in a relationship that got physical. We was like, this finna go bad. So we ended up this immediately. But I've seen and been around physical, verbal, emotional, and financial abuse my entire life. And I don't condone any parts of it, man to woman or woman to man, under no circumstances. I don't condone the manipulation. I don't condone I just dumb. It's trifling. And at this age, you's a bitch ass nigga, man or woman. And I stand on that 110%. And a lot of people will be like, well, Patrice, there's nothing you can tell me that makes that right. There's nothing that you can say to me that's going to make it okay for that type of behavior to be condoned under no circumstance. None. That last week, Wednesday, I was on air with my homeboy, me and cousin Kel, and my boy All Star were on the bartender's lounge. And B was like, why you get so upset? Because he mentioned collecting phone numbers and not following through with them. And I said, bro, we can't perpetuate this type of behavior. This is how a lot of this stuff got started, how some of these people trained their minds that this type of behavior was okay. The manipulation that come with it. He was like, men and women do it. I don't care who do it. I don't care if it's monkeys in the street doing it. You understand what I'm saying? It's unacceptable to treat people in that way and then try to figure out why they acting funny behind it, because that's some whole ass shit. Let's just hear what I'm saying. It's light as collecting phone numbers for fun, or as heavy as give me all your money and I'll distribute what I think you should have. Manipulation is manipulation. Playing with somebody's mind and facilitating that type of trauma, it ain't cool at all. Like, whether we did it when we were younger, when I say we, self included, whether we did it when we were younger, the whole point is to grow up and do better. and then grow up and teach our children to do better. And if they're not your children and children of your blood, but teach the children that you are directly connected to do better. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, look, that ain't cool. That's how we break these psychological cycles. You know what I'm saying? How we break these mentally abusive cycles. This is how we stop that. How we break the trust between the broken line of trust between men and women. We gotta do better, and we have to expect more from each other. If we are not doing that, and people say, what you talking about is going to take generations and generations. Okay, it may not happen in my lifetime, in my kids' lifetime. You get what I'm saying? It may be their children, but fuck it. If we don't start now, when are we going to get it together? What happened to teaching you? This type of shit has been going on forever. You get what I'm saying? You can't control yourself, so you're going to beat up whoever it is that has happened. Whatever. I just said earlier. You be violent because people begets violence. This type of behavior make people be hostile. You don't know what type of energy to invoke them to have. We got to do better. We have to do better. You have to remind yourself that I don't want to be like that. I don't want my children to be like that. I got daughters. I don't want my daughters to be subject to some dude that feel like every time he get mad, he don't know how to control himself. He gets a hitter. Shit, I don't want my son dating no girl who be losing her shit, and every time she get mad, she want to climb in like a tree and fight him, scratching his face up, bruising him up, busting his head, making him bleed, and then thinking that that's how she proved or he proved love. Are we kidding? Are we kidding? And some of y'all think that that's okay. Some of y'all are saying, well, that as soon as you say, well, I don't want to hear no fucking excuses about it. It ain't right. It ain't right. And you just start teaching your children and teaching your children's children and not allowing your friends to get away with that shit. And if that's how you usually move and you get down because you think it's cool to be able to check your bitch, what does that say about you as a man besides you being a bitch also? If you got to be that type of aggressive and that type of, then is your point really getting across? It's not. Fear is not the same thing as respect. And I don't know how there's confusion in that. Fear does not equate respect. It just does not. It don't even look the same. And if you don't understand what that looks like, dogs can tell you the bigger difference in that between what fear and respect. If a dog is cowering at your feet or running like this, they're scared. And if they do something and they just do something and they respond to you in pride with their chest up, their heads up, and they're still responding to your commands, that's respect. There's a big difference, yo. And somewhere along the line, you think it's cool to treat a bitch like a dog, an animal, and your boy is doing it. And so, you think that your boy think it's cool to do it. And so now, and you kicking it with this nigga. You must be afraid of him also. Like you hanging out with this dude, thinking that everything that he doing and everything he's saying is what's supposed to be done, sir. How do you garner respect from that? Let me see. If I know you, it's one of y'all. We kicking it's 4 or 5 of y'all. And one of y'all we know is a confirmed abuser, verbally, emotionally, and or physically. You understand what I'm saying? And we know this for sure. All of y'all are abusers. And y'all condone that shit. Man, that's their relationship. Is it? You kicking it with this nigga like he cool. He shouldn't have no friends. He should have no friends. None. As a matter of fact, he should be the odd kid on the block. The one nobody want to hang with, nobody want to kick down, and last of all, least, he should absolutely be not on the what do they call it, the auction deck for ass. He should not be. Nothing. There should be nothing about anything that he gets that's rewarding. But you can't say that to people because they getting their feeling. Man, I can't tell that man. You can suggest he's your boy. That's your boy. Right? That's your boy. And if you, sir, ma'am, condone this behavior, he gonna think it's cool. Y'all telling me, oh, you're just no problem, bro. Then y'all or y'all don't tell it. Y'all just turn your head and take y'all sips off of y'all drinks because it's not directly bothering you. What if he was dating your sister? What if he was dating a cousin? Is that also not your business? Man, women be allowing that, or women be allowing that. We don't have who's going to defend us. And with y'all want to be equals. It's always an excuse. It's always a comeback. It's always a pushback. We want to be equals. We want to treat ourselves because we ain't nobody fucking defending them. Nobody want to look you in the eye. If I gotta look you in the eye, if I gotta take care of myself, do all the things myself, if I have to do everything myself, how does that give you space of authority? How are you putting yourself in a space of leadership? You're not defending, you're not protecting, you're not providing, you're not doing shit. You just being. You just being. That's so ugly unattractive. This is just terrible. But saying that to y'all is like, well, to each his own. You're right, to each his own. And it's to each his own, sis, because ain't nobody telling on these niggas. Ain't nobody calling these niggas out to the carpet. Ain't nobody telling these motherfuckers that, hey, just so you know, sis, he's violent. He put my sister in a hospital. He tried to kill my friend. Same information. I'm do it anonymously. If you must. But do it. He out here dating, trying to live la vida loca. He don't have no business celebrating his happy-go-lucky anything. He need to learn those behaviors are not acceptable. And that it's not okay to threaten the life of, take the life of, jeopardize the life of, cause harm to fucking nobody. A grown-ass woman, let alone a child. And this y'all peoples. And you not saying nothing. And you letting it be. Like you letting it be. Like if you know who it is. If you know who it is. You know who they are. If he constantly cussing bitches out, calling them out their names, up and down, come on, dog. We are just letting it happen. And then we wonder why there's no respect. Wonder why there's a what Tupac said, we about to raise we're gonna have a generation of babies that hate the ladies. It's already happened. Pure manifestation. I saw another meme, a reel the other day. It's like it's men out here that actually don't like women. I challenge men to tell me why you love women besides their pocketbook, and I don't mean the one that you spend money out of. I challenge any man that's watching the show or that could call in to make available. Tell me why you love women, and don't tell me that besides their sexual pleasure. Because at a certain age, you're not trying to have no children. You're not here for what we bring into the table is the fact that you're able to birth my children. That's when back in the day when we young and we're probably trying to figure out whether you're gonna continue your family name. But we're not even talking about that. We're talking about in a basic relationship. At this stage and age, you already got children. Your children are either grown or whatever the case may be, or you're past the stage and either one of y'all want any more children. Why are you with her? Just to hump on? Because clearly you can hump on your friends. You can hump on yourselves. What is the purpose of having her? So don't nobody look at you funny? It's all about the way it look. You're worried about what it quote unquote look like. Then why do you have this woman? What is she here for? And they only give you, man, if women would do such and such, find a woman that will do that for you. And don't try to break the woman that you got. If she ain't cutting it, cut her loose. You don't want to be changed. You don't want to be manipulated. You don't want to be for switched and turned and pretzeled all up into being something that you are not. Some of y'all don't even know who you are. And you're trying to control somebody. You're trying to be a leader, sir. Oh my God. My gosh. I'm trying to tell y'all. We have to do better, ladies, about once we get out of those situations, once we've moved on from those situations, somebody got to be told. Something has to be done about spreading the word. If dude not gonna take his regular ass to therapy, something else got to be done. Something else has to be done. Now we mad at our entire entertainment industry. Notice you're not talking about white people in their entertainment industry, because we do know that it's more than one. You get what I'm saying? And the music that we listen to is not the music that they listen to. And we're not talking about the pop crossover. We're talking about if you look at your timeline and look at a Caucasian friend's timeline, they don't even look the same. Type of music that runs on your timeline, type of music that run on there is not even the same. You know what I'm saying? The exchange is not even the same. You get what I'm saying? All the bits and pieces, not even the same. How do you manage that? You get what I'm saying? What do we do? What do we do about that? Like our entire industry, all the people that you thought you loved was all these great individuals. You know what I'm saying? From Bill to Robert to Sean. You know what I mean? Boys. And now you're saying why? We're not talking about their talent. Talent is undeniable. We're not here to discuss the entertainment part of their life. We're talking about who they are as an individual, the core of who they are. Fuck that he cold, he could draw, he could sing, he good with music, he's a good producer. We talking about who you are as a person. When all those other skills dip away, when none of those other skills matters, who you are as a person. They're terrible people. I don't care if it's the result that someone was terrible to them. We can address that in a different show, because all four cares. All fours therapy, healing, getting to the point where you got to do better. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Let me run this back real quick. Guy writes, I've been craving that popcorn over that way, the best, almost like Chicago. Yes, the popcorn 2 doors over. Yeah, they got a decent popcorn concept too. I know what you're talking about. I'm just upset that he won't be charged. The only reason he won't be charged for the same charges. Okay. And because those particular charges, you can double jeopardy won't charge you for the same scenario. New case, new charges. New scenario, new charges. And even if you are not charged for this particular thing, if that particular thing sticks, then you're still getting punishment. You understand what I'm saying? It won't be this one, but this one over here will get you. You know what I'm saying? How is that? But they charge Bill Cosby. Let me tell you, William got comfortable just like Sean did. And I'm calling them by these names because come on me. They that come on, man. William got comfortable, and don't get me wrong, some of that stuff he was like, well, I'm just gonna go on and give her this. We having a good time anyway. Aren't we? Aren't we? Because we talk about consent. If somebody was we just gonna have a good time anyway, and give your child an antibiotic that they're allergic to, and then they die, you're gonna be mad. Why you mad? We was just taking pills. We was doing the with that random pill pool that kids do, right? What are you upset about? Until it's you, yo. We just our moral compasses are skewed so terribly as a people, like as just a whole people. Our moral compass is screwed. And I wish that there was some better alignment in the process of that for us. It just is not. Dapper Dan said this isn't new. Said it's been going on for forever. The problem is now there's the internet. The problem is now there's social media, right? And I'm not going to call it a problem. The answer is now that it cannot be done behind closed doors any longer. Now it's very public, and now you think you live in these private lives, and it's not private anymore. It's very public. And the truth of the matter of even with that is we are not being vocal enough that this type of behavior is not accepted in our community, that is not acceptable between our relationships. It is not acceptable between men and women. Nay, I say black men and women. It's not how we want to live with one another. It's not how we want to live. I don't want to look every time I see a black man and wonder, do I have to be protected from him? Every black man. And like dumbass said on my post, I don't think that all black men are abusers. I don't think that all black men are violent. I don't feel that way at all. I know a lot of black men though who are sexist as fuck. I know a lot of black men. I like personally some of my boys, and I tell you, you sexist as shit. What do you mean sexist? You prioritize or lay out the differences between men and women, and you judge each one of us based on the fact that I am a woman and you are a man, and you expect this place to belittle me because I'm a woman and you are a man. And when I go back and I push that back on your face, then you get offended, which just taps into your insecurities. Let me tell you, sir, you could be my homeboy and I will ride with you 1,000%. But what you not finna do is do that. You can't. There's no room for that over here. And that's why your girlfriends can be subject to what you and they don't want to learn. I'm talking about my boys. I can call them right now. My boys, you sexist as shit. Why you say that? You just are, G. And it's okay that I love you still. I want you to do better, and you can't do that to me. And I'm gonna keep calling you out on it. You don't have to change. I can't make you change. It don't change that I love you. I just can't rock with you when you're doing that shit. I can't. And I hope that you're not finding women that you can just quote unquote pick on because they tell me that I tell them all the time, and they be mad at me for it. Then be mad at me. Be mad at me. I be that. I don't want to be someone's footstool. I deserve better than that. And now if you saw somebody treating me the way that you treat these other women, you would feel some kind of way. It don't matter that you give her all of your money. It don't matter that you pay the bills and do this and do that. Those are all fine and dandy. You don't get to belittle a person's character or treat someone like a dumbass because you don't get it. Because you don't get it. You the slow one. And because she won't be weaker, you know what I'm saying? Or she won't acknowledge your slowness is correct, then she's the problem. No, sir. Well, you got to, how you gonna let a man lead you? The man that you lead when you smart. You lead us to a good direction. Show me record that you know what the fuck you doing, yo, or be willing to get direction. Be willing to be instructed, because there's not enough room for ego and dumbness. Nobody has time for that shit ever. Auntie Rita said he a demon and a sadist. That he is. I'm sure you put a meme there, a video there, Deaconess. I'm just saying, it's terrible. Nobody wants to be called out on that shit. What? Unbelievable. That's hilarious. I'm just saying, we have to be willing to have those conversations, and most of us are not. We have to be willing to say, hey, yo, I know what you think is happening, or I know what happened here, and that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? I got friends that have so many insecurities, guy friends, and then, without busting in their masculinity, I don't shit on them. But if you ask me and if the opportunity presents itself, I'm be like, bro, can we talk about that? What you mean? And I'm like, and try not to be offended. Can we just have a conversation about it? You get what I'm saying? And what does that look like? And this is where we are. You feel what I'm saying? What can we address it from this perspective? Good morning. Good afternoon, Mr. Ross. And how do you engage from that? We have to do better. You understand what I'm saying? And if we are not choosing to do better in that space, then we are subjecting ourselves to just this cycle of nothingness. You get what I'm saying? Nobody will ever grow. Your children will still think the way that you think. Like, we complained about how our parents thought and feel like our parents needed to learn this or needed to do better this and that. And man, it would be cool if, man, so when I get my kids, and you don't think at no point in time that there's something about you that needs to change? You don't think there's anything about you that needs a new attitude per se? That's crazy. I know that I be having to change a lot of stuff. And people will side eye me. And when I say something or do something that they don't agree with, instead of just talking to me about it, they just rather look at me and be like, oh, I mean, well, that's just her. If that's how she think. No, we can talk about it. And if you got me, if you're gonna offer me something better to do than that, especially if this is detrimental to me, I'm open to it. But some people are so scared that you're not gonna like them no more. So scared. I don't get on fucks no more, dude. I'm over this. Everybody don't gotta like everybody. Everybody don't gotta like everybody. You're not gonna always find people that think you are the brilliant part of the situation. It's not gonna always happen. It's not. You're just not. And as much as I love some of the people that I love, you don't always have to agree with me. But I'll tell you this, dude, if you have that much of a man, that's just how men that who somebody taught you that. That's cool. It don't mean it was right. It's that simple. Somebody taught you that. That's perfect. Because somebody taught you something, because they could have taught you nothing. But it don't mean it was right. Are you willing to learn differently? Are you willing to do differently? Oh, that's so messed up. I don't want to be live on Calm in here. I don't. I don't. I'm gonna change it over though, and I'm gonna discard that video, and I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna do the switch here. I'm just saying, there's always something, and I'm gonna put it back right quick. But I don't. We just have to be. We have to be willing to do better. You get what I'm saying? And some of us are not willing to do better. Some of us just want to just stay the way it is. Stay the way it is. The same thing that you was complaining saying of your parents. Like, how do you grow? How do you mature? How do we adapt? How do we condition ourselves if you thought it was okay to take advantage of people? You manipulated such and such, such and such. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't have a problem saying, you know what, my bad. That you right. You right. we was I'm wrong for that. You understand what I'm saying? The possibility of the wrongness is a thing. Oh, snap. That's how I did that. Okay. Oh, I might have found a solution. I might have found a solution. Let me oh, we just have to consider it, and like, there's nothing wrong with like most women fall in line naturally if you have uh there's a difference between commanding and demanding a certain anything. Okay. If you just walk into a room and your energy say, I'm the shit, people flock to that, man and or woman. They engage with that and they want to do more about that for you. It's just the way it goes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that is tuned in to Instagram. My bad, y'all. I was live on another page. And now I am live here with y'all. Shout out to those that are tuned in. So I am just Patrice. I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining the conversation. Um, welcome to the conversation and welcome to Monday. We are talking about all kinds of things here on live with JustPatriceBlowRadio.com. If you are not on following me on my personal page, I want you to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and we can talk a little bit about that. I want you to take the time to get to know a little bit more about what we're doing here on live and just know that it was a good conversation. We chopping it up. Good conversation. All right. So I just want to make sure that I put it in the right spot. My bad. Anywho, let me of course the phone line is open if you want to call in and we can talk a little bit more about it. My the input is there if you'd like to exchange it's crazy trying to figure out all the details. My dog done dropped his bear and I'm not going to get it. Chase, don't do that. Trying to figure out why we don't have these conversations enough. Like why after the fact, not during, because I get during. When it's going down, I get it. But after, when it's all said and done, like why are we not telling our homeboys, hey, that shit ain't acceptable. That's not how we roll. And bro, you rocking and people see you when they think about us all. You understand what I'm saying? They think about how we all engaging. They think about me too. And what they can't do is just put me in alignment with niggas that do that type of behavior. Or sis, that ain't cool. Like how y'all letting y'all friends like engage that way and y'all like, oh well, and is looking for an excuse to make it okay. Like, how are we not calling each other out on some of this stuff? Like, and it's not we can't speak for other cultures. I'm not a part of them other cultures. I can't speak for other people in any other category except for the ones that I'm in. And I can only tell you that we just gotta do better as a whole. How do we engage that? How do we engage better? Stop, Chase. How do we engage better? It's not an easy fix. It's not an easy fix. Why did he just climb out the bed and look at me like stop putting my stuff back in here? It's not an easy fix. You get what I'm saying? It's not. But this where we are. What session is it? Okay. I'm trying to put all my stuff together. And is it gonna let me do this? How come you can only do on some and not on the other? It's crazy. Like if I'm trying to figure this out. When you grow up subject to watching physical, emotional abuse, when you become mature enough to decide, I don't want to live like that. I don't want that type of relationship. I don't want to be engaged in that type of stuff. And I want this shit around me. Like you manifest it some kind of way, right? And you figure out these different ways to say, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't use the white powder stuff that go on your nose, if you don't use that, then you don't hang out at the part of the party that's doing that. If you're not a drinker, then you don't hang out with drinkers. You get what I'm saying? If you don't smoke weed, you don't hang out with a bunch of weed heads or with people that smoke all the time and that is on your clothes, or if you don't hang out with people that smoke cigarettes constantly, or people who I don't know are physical abusers that just randomly beat up any and everybody around me. Man, you be wilding. And then that's still your boy though, right? That's still your girl though, right? But you're not trying to help them change. You're not trying to help them do nothing better about their behavior. Nothing. And then they give like Sean had done this um terrible excuse of an apology And it wasn't even that. It wasn't an apology. It was a simple acknowledgement of a video that he had put out, that got put out, and he was like, hey Mo. He was like, yeah, that's kind of what's happening. Really? Really? Because I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. And I wish it was something else that could be done. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna even lie. I wish it was something else that could be done in a manner of speaking that would offer some type of change. You know what I'm saying? We in these relationships verbally subjecting ourselves to the idea of what we had hoped for. You know what I'm saying? In hope of love, in hope of understanding, in hope of peace, in hope of the person changing, in hopes that this is gonna be in hope, like in hope. We're just hoping forever. Well, I was just waiting that one day she was going, waiting that one day he would. It's not the same when you in it. And you look around and you seeing all these things, you get what I'm saying, and trying to figure out what that's gonna look like and how you gonna manage to not be no, what is that? Come on, man. How much is that? Ooh, my gosh. Okay. Okay. All of it make my chest hurt. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna tell you, I'm in the business of something else. You're like, all the costs will do what? Jesus. Jesus. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Mm-mm-mm. All the things. Mm-mm-mm. I just want us to learn to love ourselves better. And I want us to learn to be loved on better. I want us to learn, like, it's saying somebody just said, man, where did all these new titles come from? Things used to be a certain kind of way and they happened, and things were happening. Nobody had a title for it. So you can't report it. You can't keep track of it. You have to, in order to track something, you have to call it something so you can have a name for it, right? You have to have a name for it so you can have a reference point. Okay. So as the reference points grow, you have to name it something. Oh, we're gonna call this, I don't know, narcissism. Why are we gonna call it that? Because this and this and this and that. Okay. So now you can subject yourself. That is these are the identifying properties of that. So then you label it. For those of y'all don't want to deal with things spiritually, don't want to deal with things outside of the physical realm, you want to blame science on everything. Well, that's how science records things. It notes an incident, it labels it, and then it tracks it. And then it decides the properties that came along with it. Well, these are the things that happen when this such and such is taking place. And and that's how you know it's the such and such. If something else is happening, well, now that's something different. I'm trying to tell people that all the time. You should be using scientific facts. Facts is facts. Soon as you change an ingredient in a recipe, it's no longer that. And when I say ingredient, I mean we're talking about a key ingredient. Okay. Like as soon as you change, if you take cinnamon out of a cinnamon roll, guess what you don't have anymore? I'm just saying, it's plain and simple. If you remove the cinnamon from a cinnamon roll, guess what you don't have no more? Damn cinnamon roll. There's no more cinnamon roll. It's no longer a cinnamon roll. It's something else. which is not terrible. You understand? It's not a terrible thing that you have something else. It's just no longer a cinnamon roll. So be comfortable with calling it something else. If you replace the cinnamon with cherries, guess now you have a cherry roll. You replace it with chocolate, then you got a chocolate roll. If you added chocolate to the cinnamon, now you have a chocolate cinnamon. You feel? And I was like, when you change something, then you don't have what it was anymore. And we're talking about key components, not necessarily a cake. If you take salt out of a cake, because they ask for a pinch of salt or whatever, teaspoon of table, a quarter teaspoon of salt. If you take that out, it's not going to affect the cake. Not majorly. If you take the salt out of a cookie batter, it's not going to really affect the cookie. You know what I'm saying? If you take chocolate chips out of the fucking chocolate chip cookie, you're not having chocolate chip cookies anymore. I don't know. Like, it's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. You get what I'm saying? And in order to understand that, it's the same thing with who we are as people. When we talking about these relationships. Here you go, baby. Don't do that. And we talk about relationships. You get what I'm saying? They require change. They require change. If you are a financial abuser, which means you take all of the money and you determine how I'm going to use it, what I can use it for, how I'm use, when I can use it, how much I can use, when I can do all of my money. Well, come on, sir, ma'am. It's so many levels of money. You're gonna always throw it in my face. You can't have this much money. You can have this much money. Oh, I gave you $20 yesterday to do such and such with, and you should have did that with it instead of this. And now you can't have, and that, sir, ma'am, you doing a lot. You doing a lot. Redistribute the responsibility of the dollars to go where they need to go. Redistribute the responsibility of the exchange so that that's not the case anymore. Otherwise, that's what we have. If we are in a physical relationship and we are fighting, if you remove the fighting, then you are no longer in a physically abusive relationship. That don't mean that the other parts of the relationship going to fall into line. That don't mean that the trust is restored. You don't have to. All these things have to be adjusted. There needs to be change as a whole. Nobody wants to be labeled anything. Nobody wants to be called out on stuff. And because your uncle and your daddy and them had did it, it was okay then. It wasn't okay then. It wasn't okay when your mama and them was doing it then. Or your grandma and them did. It wasn't okay. It was a response that happened. It did not go as smoothly as anybody thought it was. Nobody thought that this was a good idea originally. It was a natural response. And sometimes it is a what's the word I'm looking for? An instinctive reply, autonomic even. You know what I'm saying? And you still have to make conscious changes to that. Conscious changes. If you don't, and if you feel like you can't, we are in a world of trouble. Well, Patrice, you asking for things. I mean, that's just how niggas are. And if you are that's just how niggas are type person, then you and your people and your children are always going to be that. Your children are always going to be that. And I hope that maybe, you know what I'm saying, your children's children will learn to break that cycle because you can't. Excuse me, because you haven't. I'm not gonna say you can't because we just never know what people are capable of doing. And I don't want to sound like I don't believe that I don't want to believe that people don't change. I believe that people can change. I believe that people can change. It don't negate nor does it offer reparations for the behavior or the things that they've done in the past. And some things are, for some people, unforgivable. And so that is part of the consequences that you just gotta accept. You have to accept that. Not everything is forgiven. Not everything is forgiven. Not everything is forgivable. Some people be like, I could never. Girl, it couldn't be me. Man, you cry. All those things. All those reactions, all those moments. Unforgivable. Do I need to? Let me see. I feel like I got a cramp in my shin, and I don't want that to be the case for me. I just, some people are manipulative, some people are violent, some people naturally, like just literally on basic instinct, be like not thinking of anyone's best interest but their own. And I'm a firm believer in self preservation. I get it. But I think it's a way to do it that doesn't require external mutilation. How do you do that? You sound like that for five seconds. I sounded like a therapist. I'm not. I am not a therapist. This conversation is based on opinion. My hands are tired. I needed them both. Sorry. Um, no, we're not leaving. Um, hello, everybody else chiming in. Shout out to was it Monte? Um, hmm How y'all doing? Hey, Olivia. How y'all doing? Glad to have y'all join the conversation. Your comments are welcome on Instagram. I do see you guys. I know it seemed like I do spend most of my time directing to stream your audio. I have to go back and forth to the streams to make sure that I'm staying connected. I hope that you guys are following. If you have, appreciate you chiming in. If you have any comments, you're welcome to say them. Also, you can call in. Put this here 414-885-47. Oops, 4739. If you want to call in, you can do that by calling this number I just posted, 414-885-4739. It's also floating across the screen on the bottom there. I encourage you to share your input on the things that I'm saying. I'm just going to also remind you to be respectful because this connection is just a button away. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm looking at all my stuff, whatever. Just get some water. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. This message goes out to, I don't know if they can hear me. Jerome and Patsy. I'm gonna hit them right. This message goes out to Jerome and Patsy. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Like extremely. I'm trying to drink this water now to settle down my spirit because hmm I'm hungry. And I don't have enough fruit here. And Chase's little pepperoni snack is starting to smell entirely too good. I don't want none of his chicken. I'm just saying, I'm not going to eat any of it, but I'm struggling. I am struggling. Let me see. Let me see. I mean, I could talk and give my opinion all day. It's always nice, though, to have y'all input. So, of course, I encourage you to call in. Area code 414-885-4739. It's area code 414 885-4739. I invite you to share your input, and y'all let me. I go off on a tangent, but clearly and quickly. You get what I'm saying? But I definitely invite you to share mm, your intake with me. Uh-uh. Okay, let me do that. Let me see. I'm not surprised at that Sean is the asshole that we said that we are seeing. I'm not surprised that his his behavior and the way he treats women is not that he don't have inferior complex. I'm not surprised that he doesn't that he acts the way that he acts. No way, shape, or form am I surprised in that. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm mad at y'all. Why did I agree to this? And I'm. It's not like I can get up and eat right now anyway. But still, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. I'll just say that right now. Today is a day of struggle. Hmm. I finally get to go to my eye doctor appointment tomorrow. I'm very happy about that. Um, what is this? I'm so happy I get to get my. It's so easy to come in and out of that particular type of conversation. Oh my gosh. What is that? This how you know when you getting really hungry, when you can't concentrate. 'Cause, oh baby. That is where I'm at right now. I'm at the point right now. I'm like, oh my goodness. I wonder, you know how those people put those cameras on themselves and be like, do this with me. And they film this like these big parts of their day for today. And then they go back and edit the videos and speed up the parts that they really wanted you to see only. Sometimes I think about um, but I don't think that nothing I do would be that important. Please don't do that, Chase. Oh my gosh, I think he about to fight. Well, not fight, but bark at this squirrel on the outside. Mm, mm, mm. Something is going on here. Let me see. I just, I don't know. You know, you can. I feel like when you say, make a statement, you say what you got to say about it, and then you be like, okay, and then what? And then what? Okay, and then what? And then what? And then what? What is this? That's the other thing. Give me. I'm trying, y'all. Just bear with me. I'm multitasking. Is the better of the statement? Oh my! I need a good. Y'all still didn't give me no birthday. Auntie Rita said she gathered at her house, but I didn't give no birthday suggestions. No nothing. Let me turn this down real quick so I can see this really quickly. Okay. Unbelievable. None of these is coming through. So if you guys, I hope it's not screaming. So I'm gonna look here on this comment. I see Latasha chimed in. I appreciate you, Latasha. Whatever Everett I say. This issue speak to internal or external wellness. Actually, it's both. Everett. And good afternoon, by the way, my sister. It speaks to both internal and external wellness. I mean, you got to think about that. If you are being physically harmed, um, it's definitely going to mess with you mentally. If you are being emotionally and mentally manipulated, it's going to mess with you there as well. Let me just put this here. Let me see if that posts or not. It does. Good. This is interesting. I wonder why those comments are not coming through. But I see you here, and I wish I was able to comment here, but I see you, but I don't see it registering here. I hate when that happens. So I'm assuming that, oh, I'm gonna leave this here, and I am going to do this. I know it's gonna be real crazy. I'm gonna catch a real quick, brief pause, and then I'm gonna come. This. Oh. I'm gonna see the pause, and then and I see it here on here, and let's hope that it comes back and see what happens there. Cause I can see it here. I'm just trying to see. Oh, and the pause and back. There it is. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Let me see what it do. That is terrible. One, two. Interesting. Let's see if that's still there. And it is. Okay, good. Let me try it. Okay, so I see where the offset is, where the pause was happening. Let me put it here too. Let me see. I'm gonna ask if you can hear me, and if you can, let me know. Let me see where this is at. Which is that? That is me, and I can't see that on here at all. None of my comments are coming in. I wonder what happened. Cause oh, there you go. See? Look at that. That's so crazy. Like none of this was showing up. Now I got it. Thank you very much. I see you, Tasha. Deaconess. Look at that. Ah, thank you very much. I had to cut out and come back in. So none of this was showing up, y'all. I want y'all to know, like none of the posts were showing up, none of that. You get what I'm saying? Like none of it. So let me come back here and it says he's gonna be charged. I have a friend. Thank you. And I appreciate y'all continuing comments and appreciate I just could not see them and none of that was posting up. So I had to refresh everything and get back to it. Let me see. Had to look at the timeline. This is all in the 2 o'clock hour. So if you comment and I didn't respond, it's because it was not coming up. I'm sorry about that. Deacon said a lot of people will laugh and say, "Oh well, it's terrible that people think that." She said I had a friend that was being abused and I went to the house alone and got her out with but but I saved her from saved him from killing her. He had her locked in an attic. Oh, that's terrible. And I'm so sorry. His friend should be whooping his ass on deck. They so worried about getting his money and getting the money together. And it was not, hey Mo, how you doing? God, I see y'all. Now I can see all the comments. Like I tell you that they fly through, flood through now. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I see y'all now. Thank you very much, Vente. Deacon said, my oldest son was abusive. He tried getting help. My oldest son was abusive. He tried getting help with getting relationship with abusive women and they fought. But when he tried walking away from the last relationship, he was killed in the end. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. He was in a relationship with abusive woman and they ended up harming each other. And at the end of the relationship, he was killed. I'm really sorry to hear that, sis. Like terribly sorry to hear that. Auntie Rita said it's not because they're now guilty of the same thing. It just only gets reported about people of color. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about when I said our industry is being torn up. I love how y'all commented, and I can see them now. I couldn't see them before. I'm coming, y'all. Amen. That's right. Sorry for the delay in this thing just was not there. Sorry, Latasha. How you doing? I'm like, it's entirely too crazy. Crystal said I'm back. I appreciate you. Yes, indeed. 100. Like I said, my screen keep freezing, but continue educating this queen. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm now getting some of this. That's right. Breakdown of generation curses. Um, there we go. I see you, Everett. Does this speak to internal or external wellness? So just let me get back to this. This is the comment I was looking for. So if you are physically abused, it definitely affects you mentally. If you are mentally abused, it could absolutely tear you down physically. You eat differently, what's happening to your body, how you feel about yourself, how you taking care of yourself, how you taking care of others, and how you allow others to take care of you. Absolutely. And this month we're talking about, I'm glad you brought that up. May is still very much mental illness awareness month. And how are we handling that and what is happening to our bodies because of that? Like I had homegirls on Homer's post yesterday in his live saying that you never get over this. You never get over it. It's always here. It's always happening. You get what I'm saying? And by the way, to you too. Happy good afternoon to you too. You hear me? Auntie Rita, I appreciate that. All right, so look at that. This is crazy. So obviously the StreamYard is not doing what I need to do. I'm gonna have to look into a different broadcast system. But nonetheless, I see y'all on here. And if y'all are chiming in, just know that um, keep commenting. I'm getting to them. I'm just finding them on the other posts. If you are on my personal page, I am tuned into there also, so I can comment with you guys as well. I appreciate that. I'm here. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you sticking with me through these little incidences. And I don't think it's coincidental. I believe that it's some things that's going on when you start talking about stuff like this, things cooking. Like there is a comment that's missing. I don't see it anymore, but it was. Let's get that together. Oh, I see. Let me see who is this in person in. Oh, on the Just Patrice page. If you are live, or you know what, just everybody, if you are chimed in right now, can you comment something? I see it's quite a few of y'all chimed in, but I can't see you on the system that I'm on right now. So if you are tuned in right now, you can hear me within y'all within the sound of my voice. Go ahead and send a heart for me real quick. Just put a heart in the comments so I can see if the comments show up where I'm at. I see y'all on my personal page and I'm here so I can engage with y'all here. I can watch it, but if you are somewhere else, you may be. But if you can see the post, if you can see the live stream, whatever, if you could just put a heart in the comment section and let me know that I can see y'all, that would be awesome. I know it's gonna take a second for it to catch up because of the delay, but nonetheless. Mhm. Again, if you want to call in, I encourage you to do so. It's always an encouragement to call in. People want to say what they want to say. All your voices are welcome as long as they are given in respect. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what's important. Let me see. Auntie Rita said, I hear you. And the funny thing is, where you're logged on at is not where um, I see your comments. This is crazy. Mhm. Yeah. Let me see. I see y'all. Oh, okay. Whoever is logged on to the YouTube channel, hello. Whoever is logged on to us in yeah, all the places. What the world? Let me see what's happening here. Let me see. I'm live here because I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. I can see clearly now. I still it's still not registering properly, but that's okay. Um, I'm still looking. If you are able to comment um on my Facebook page, and I don't have any. Let me see here. Let me do this. It's not even showing up when I comment. So I'm comment here, and it should show up here, and it's not. I don't know why that is happening. So I'm gonna do this one more time. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay here. Auntie Rita says she can hear me, but I'm going to come out one more time. This is having issues. Yes, I am. It's just terrible. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the stream by live while I'm talking to y'all. Um, if you are live on my personal page, I'm gonna leave a. It is. Oh, dang it. She said, "Hey, Trees. Hey again." Hello. I appreciate that. And can you see this? Melba, I see you, Melba. TR Arthur, what's going on? Glad you're having a good afternoon. Look at that. See what I'm saying? I don't know why it's doing this. I have no idea why none of this is coming through. I'm looking at the post. I can see y'all there. I know that y'all there. I'm excited that y'all there. That makes me very happy. I hate that it's not registering over here, but nonetheless, um, again, I see y'all. If you can comment, thank you. I appreciate you can. That way I'm trying to keep up with the other pages. Make sure you stay, show your love. I appreciate that. And then I can shut y'all back out again. I'm just refreshing the screen. It makes and I don't have no technical issues on this side of the table. I can't see it. So if it's happening, that is happening through another option. If you have a comment that you would like to share about a story, then you're welcome to do that. If you would like to engage and offer your feedback, I encourage you to call 414-885-4739. That's area code 414-885-4739. Let me turn this up real quick. Oh, and there it is. And there it is. I see y'all. So I can see you on here. And I'm glad that I can see you on social media. I just cannot see you in the StreamYard app. That's good. And so if you are commenting, I see you there. Shout out to Janae. Shout out to Everett. Shout out to Tasha and everybody else that's chiming in. Look at Marie and say, "Hey again." Oh, Zanabs. I'm gonna try it again and see what it's letting it do. It is. I feel like there is some type of. Let me see. I'm not gonna engage that because I'm gonna assume that if you are on Facebook that you can hear me because I can see and hear me and I see people chiming in and I still see y'all chimed in over here. Let me move my old people glasses off. That's good. Let me go to this other page and see if I can see it over there too. It's Patrice Green. Patrice Green. Let me go to my other page. I see you. Welcome live, just Patrice. I'm here. Let me see. Okay. What up, Isaiah M2? So I can see you. You can see me on YouTube. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. So my YouTube channel is not showing out. Let me see if this Just Patrice channel, Just Patrice page is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Is it? Let me see here. View all the comments. It's so crazy. So now I'm trying to find all the. I don't know why these internets do not love me. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't know why the internets don't love me, but I know that they don't, and I can see some of them now. Let me see here. Oh, I the cuz went there. I commented there. I can see it. And then I'm gonna go to the other page and this is crazy. Melba chimed in on there. I appreciate that. That is the Just Patrice page. I appreciate that. I see where y'all at now. but I still need to find this other stuff. So just bear with me. Uh, Again, I invite you if you want to call in and share. I want you to do that. I want you to talk with me about your inputs on this. Um, we're talking about being more vocal in situations and not being so quiet in relationships where there is harm being done. I know we don't talk about it amongst one another as often as we should. I know we don't talk about it um, to our family members because we think nobody's going to listen. We think nobody's going to be able to, that's going to want to hear. We won't have the support that we need. Let me just cheese. Let me just cheese. Okay, let me go here real quick. Um, but the truth of the matter is, I understand when you're in the relationship, it's difficult. And I even know that once you get out of the relationship, it's not easy because you have to figure out um, being you again, establishing boundaries and safety. And sometimes you just want to forget it and you don't want to be accountable or held accountable or responsible for somebody else because you're still trying to just get you together. I get it. I get it. But we also talking about the ability to be able to say, hey, I know I see you was dating old dude. That's hey, this is why that's not safe. And I'm sure that we're not together anymore. So before you assume that I'm being a hater, you get what I'm saying? I know people be lying though. People do lie. We not talking to the liar people. We talking to the people who are legitimately in situations that they want to see the best for all involved. It's that simple. We want to see the best for all involved. And that ain't gonna be everybody. I just want y'all to see how solid my arms are starting to look. Look how she would have muscles. Oh, I'm excited. How we know all the stories. Don't you just saying that because you mad y'all not together no more. You just saying that because I'm just saying it because it's true. And if you don't want to be the person to speak out, I respect that. Let your friends speak out. Let your homegirls or your sisters or your moms, your dads, your uncles, let somebody else be able to say, hey, this dude is an abuser. Because if you don't want to have the label, then don't be an abuser. It's that simple. If you don't want to be known out in these streets as that nigga, then don't be him. That's not difficult. That's not a difficult decision to make. You get what I'm saying? It's not hard to decide. Well, look, I'd rather just be. If you don't want to be labeled as, and you don't want people out here, you smudging my name and you making it so that I can't. You shouldn't be able to do a lot of things if you violent. You should be violent, just violently in fucking jail. Now, mind you, that is for men and or women. Okay, because some women are abusive, some women are unkind, some women are hostile, some women. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not making excuses for anybody. It ain't okay for nobody to do that. It's not okay for no one to do any of that. Y'all already know. Every now and then I be like, that's how you get fired on. Do I believe people ask me all the time, is there ever a reason for violence? Yes. Nobody believe me. I mean nobody believes that I'm saying that. I'm saying it because it's my personal belief. You don't got to agree. You do not have to agree. Do I think that you should be hostile, physically in abusive relationship, manipulatively abusive, causing somebody that supposedly love you hurt, harm, or danger because you are insecure, because you have your own concerns? No, you should not. No, you should not. Should you be able to do those things? No, you should not. What does that look like? Who knows? You get what I'm saying? What I had said was that abuser's friends should rescue the woman and whip their boy ass. Morima has said that, and I agree. Everyone hit the hearts on the side. It usually helps with the comments because of the weather. If you have spectrum, it always scoops up when it rains. Well, there it is. There it is. Now I'm gonna do this. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of us want to get into. You don't want to get into it, your guy. I don't know what is about you. What is it about him that you feel like it's just he don't deserve to be reprimanded for that type of behavior, but he do. I shout out to Rome. I asked that y'all saw the post because I wanted y'all to know that I'm hungry and this water is getting on my nerves. hmm I just wanted to say this. Jaylyn, can you check your inbox for me, please? I want to share these posts real quick so y'all can see what was being said. Um, indeed. Mm-hmm. Jerome said, "Me too. You hungry too, bro? Me too, bro. Me too." hmm Yeah, none of this stuff is happening like I needed to, but that's okay. As long as y'all can still see the broadcast, we'll go for that. I'll worry about the post and the comments as we go forward. So listen, if you have, I don't know. It's like you can't. We've been pleading this for years. You know what I'm saying? It used to be that families, uncles, you know what I'm saying, cousins would go see about a person, and now we talking about folks dying at the hands of other people because of these relationships. And you got to think about how are we better choosing. You start seeing somebody and you don't engage none of your family members. Typically, somebody try to flirt with you and you engage the relationship all on your own. You don't talk, you don't tell nobody that you're talking to them. You don't share nothing, share with other people that you are socializing with this person. You get what I'm saying? I can't eat that, Crystal. I want it, but I can't eat it. Uh, I'm telling y'all right now, this is God working on my discipline. 'Cause I do bad. I do bad. I'm trying to get there. Trying to get there. Um, if you don't learn, if you don't get anything else for today, I mean, I'm talking to people on air right now. I'm scrolling through this list right now of the people that I have talked to, the people that's been commenting or whatever. I know it's like preaching to the choir. I'm not gonna even lie. I know the comments that were saying it's like, oh, high five, Patrice girl, we agree with you and all this. Listen, I get it. I get it. But somebody even us that's getting it, is in a relationship that they trying to figure out how to get out right now. Somebody is in a situation ship that they would love to not be in anymore, but they just don't know how. Man and or woman. Somebody is being belittled, trash talked. I'm gonna tell you, Milwaukee is the trash talkingest ass city ever. Y'all know it. I mean, we across the country, we known for saying, "Oh, such and such ass, such and such whatever." Oh, bitch ass. Oh, bum ass. Oh, this ass. Oh, the city. across the country. That's like they take you from Milwaukee because we the ribbon we rib. Oh my gosh! And don't get me wrong, the people rib across. Nobody rib like niggas from Milwaukee. But that means we also spend a lot of time um downing each other. We spend a lot of time talking bad to one another, belittling each other. All the things we spend so much time doing that when it comes time to uplift, you look like the eyeball because you being encouraging. And it looked like a fad because now everybody on the peace king, peace queen. Well, are you kidding me? Grand risers, don't be grand rising in me. Don't listen. Whatever you have to do to bask yourself in positivity, to bask yourself in optimism, to encourage optimistic thinking, to encourage a positive spiritual connection, do it. Do it. It'll change your mindset. Man, you just change your life. It will change your life, change the way you think. When I say let's not do that, we can definitely talk trash about it. It's like I ain't never ribbed. I'm not saying I used to rib down too, like crazy. But I also know that it's more important to speak life into people. It's more important to be encouraging and honor people for who and what they are. You know what I'm saying? And what they can bring to the table. I'm not about potential at 50. Okay. I'm not gonna even lie. But even still, the possibilities exist for growth, change, and maturity. It just does. And what do we do about that? How do we fix these things? Auntie Rita said, call themselves kings and queens, call themselves kings and acting like court jesters. Yes. Let me tell you. Let me just look over my shoulder real quick. I understand the terminology, kings and queens, and how we the greeting. I get it. Oh, I get it. It's cute. You know what I'm saying? To try to speak highly into ourselves. It's cute to, you know what I'm saying, to offer that type of encouragement. King is a big job. King is a very big job. Queen is a huge responsibility. And I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna say, if this is what you want to be called, please walk accordingly. Please walk accordingly. If this is what you like, it's a dirty, dirty game. Queens and queens, the job of a queen, the job of a king is dirty, dirty, baby. It's dirty, dirty. That's why I'm like, hey, I'm good on that. I'm good on that title. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be no parts of the royal court. But that's just me because I know what the job is of a queen. I know what the job is of a king. I know what the job is of lord and lordess. I look it up. Hey, hey, I don't want it. I don't want the job. I don't want the job. Somebody said, "So you a boss?" I don't want that. I'm not a boss. I own. I'm a business owner. And don't get me wrong. I nothing wrong with speaking positively to yourself. Speak uplifting, encouraging, allowing other people to uplift and encourage you to stand on your toes, all that good love. Do it, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm hear you. Anything you gotta do to stay closer to the light. Okay. Anything you got to do to stay closer to the positive side, stay uplifted, stay engaged, stay spirit charged. Anything you got to do, yo, I understand. Do it. Okay. Just don't take on the responsibility of none that you can't facilitate. Don't trick yourself into taking on responsibilities of nothing, okay? That you ain't ready to take the responsibility of. Don't make nobody trip you into no job, trip you into no title that you can't uphold the responsibility. Don't you let nobody trick you into being something that you are not ready for. It's a thing. Have the situation. Yes, don't you let nobody try to make you do the job. Then because that's gonna hold you accountable. You're gonna be held accountable as a king. You're gonna be held accountable as a queen. You're gonna be held accountable. Grand Rising Queen, Grand Rising King. It sounds positive, and I want you to keep saying positive things to yourself. I want you to say all the sweet, love, and supportive things. I want you to do it. Just don't trick yourself. You know what I'm saying? Ask Kelly. Kelly, my cousin Kel, she say all the positive stuff. I just run away from the post. That's just because it'd be me. Jerome said we didn't think this through properly. We didn't, Jerome. And I know we talking about this fruit fast, baby. Sis Chris said $3 tacos next door. They are, and guess who can't eat it? Get a salad from next door. I can't do it while I'm on air. Yeah, acting like gestures. They call themselves queens and acting like gestures. Just saying. Hello there, my friend. What's up, Lyle? How you doing? Glad to have you doing the conversation. Mel, what's listen, you boss, but hey, cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. I'm just simply saying. It's not that these are not bad things. I just understand that when you start speaking things, you start like we can go back to the basics. The power of life and death is in the tongue. Y'all say that. Y'all hear these terminologies. Y'all say this stuff all the time. Yeah, we confuse. We're not going to go into a spiritual conversation. We are not going into a religious conversation. We're just going to throw this out here. Call it what it is. You can't. Well, you can. I don't encourage you to cast spells. I don't encourage you to how do you say manifest or try to manifest things you're not ready for. That's inviting turmoil into your life. And if you don't understand, you just doing it just to be doing it. Like you gotta know it. So study it. You know what I'm saying? You speaking all these incantations and speaking all of this. If you don't know what you're doing, it could be dangerous. Okay. If you don't know how to, it can be dangerous. Be advised. And I know everybody want to be a goddess. Everybody want to be a god. Everybody want to be a kings, and it's crazy because some people are and some people are not. Let me just grab this water, bro. Some people are and some people are not. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like everybody got a job to do. You should probably find out what your job is. Hmm. Some people are jesters, Auntie Rita. Some people are. Hmm. Some people are jesters. Hmm. Some people should not be. Oh yes, yes. Crystal, did you just talk about all the food, all the meat? It's okay. Mhm. I don't. some days, and I made a post that said this the other day. Some days I really do. I want to be uh, a slim, thick, baddie, uh, cougar out in these streets. You get what I'm saying? Some days I want to, you know what I'm saying, get my life snatched, do all the things, go to the gym, bust it down, slim it up, tighten it up. You get what I'm saying? And so I could wear all these super sexy clothes and show off all of my attributes and be out here, you know what I'm saying, healthy and living my best life. Otherwise I could. And then some days, like today, I remember in the plan till my dress fits the way that I want my dress to fit. Oh, I just hungry. And we really like food. And that tomorrow I'm gonna have a headache because today we hungry and today we really like food. And I'll just be completely honest and tell you that I've been doing this since today is day 4. Ah, oh, it's day 4. I'm gonna just keep going a little bit longer, a little bit longer, and we're gonna see how far off we get. Ah, y'all know you be delirious when things coming in and you shaking it off this way. All of that to come back to the beginning of the conversation. Let me. I see what time it is. We getting ready to the round off parts, and I just want to make sure that I'm leaving some like serious points. I talk trash. We chopping it up, whatever. I am, Auntie. As soon as I get up, I am going to have another cup of coffee. I am going to have another cup of rice. Absolutely. Um, I just like this. The whole industry, entertainment industry, is upside down. People are devastated. I don't even know why devastated is even in the case because of this crap that is public now. It's not that that it's new, but it's now that it's undeniably public because it's been public before. People have talked about it and people swept it under the rug. Sean is doing some ridiculous things or has done some ridiculous things and has done some ridiculous things and people are quickly losing respect for him. He's not the only one. Right in the midst or right on the tail end of this rap battle between Kendrick and Drake. And then now all you hear on these different things about this is what y'all do, this not what we do. They not like us. You know what I'm saying? We don't do like that type of stuff, that type of behavior. And if you notice in the industry, there's some people that just don't kick it like that with these other folks because they don't participate in those types of activities. And people don't want to be, that's what I'm looking for. You don't want it to held over your head and you don't want to be manipulated by something that you have done, and then somebody have leverage over you. So they stay away from these types of parties and activities and don't subject themselves to people having leverage over them. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that that's smart as hell. If it's going to show you off a little bit, a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? You might be behind on some stuff, and it might make your climb to greatness a little more difficult. But the truth of the matter is you can either what they say, what's the name? What's that line? You could, I don't know, either you can play the game or you cannot. And this is another cliche that I was gonna use, but I cannot. So you know what I'm saying? You don't have to eat that. You don't have to eat that shit if you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. It's not for everybody. And some people did it and took the risk. And the truth of the matter is sometimes we get caught up playing games that we don't have no business playing. We get caught up in the rules. Like this is the rule of these are the rules of those people, and this is how they get down and do the things that work in their what's the word I'm looking for? In their world. And our world don't look like that. Our world moves differently, it looks differently. And if we spend so much time trying to duplicate and not necessarily participate in worlds that we don't belong in, like we We okay with creating our own stuff and establishing our own system of this and getting involved in our own this and that. And if we did more of that, it would be less room to manipulate, less room to um that's what I'm looking for. Shit, manipulate you into doing things that you would never or had never thought, or your mom and your dad be like, what the fuck? Like, what you doing? What? Because when you change social status, the party is different. We all know this. These levels are even in high school, junior high, whatever the case may be. Even before then, when you change status, the party is different. The people there, the moral compass is different, and what you look for to be entertaining is different. You know what I'm saying? The boundaries are different, and then the expectations become different. And if you are not prepared to deal with any of that, that is not the life for you. And as a community, as a people, whatever you want to call it, we just have to understand that everything ain't for us. Everything is not for us. And it's not this is not stuff that we can't do on our own. You know what I'm saying? This is not stuff that we can't do by ourselves. What and how do you manage that? Um Auntie Rita said the music business has been corrupt almost since its inception. Think about all the other people from back in the day that were pedophiles and no one cared. I mean, if we think about history, even going back to slavery and grown men marrying 14, 12-year-old girls, but now all of a sudden it's unacceptable. Morima also says sometimes in our endeavors, certain doors and windows may be closed to us that we really want to go through, never realizing that some puffy shit is on the other side of those closed doors and windows. Without question. That's exactly what I'm saying. This is not new. We weren't initially in part of those worlds. We wanted in so bad because we didn't have a way to do our own distribution. We didn't have a way to create our own streaming networks and ideas. We didn't have it could be a whole nother, to the internet that we function on right now. The system that we are using right now, someone created it. It's not the only one though. Which is why some parts of it is it's just it's a digital frequency. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not like it's the only one. It's just the only one that we have access to. I don't It's just driving me nuts. And how minimal our mind thoughts came. Almost, baby. Almost. How minimal our mindsets are. And then we get all this money and we get access to all the dollars to do all the things, and all the things we want to do is still do the things that they doing. Take excessive amount of drugs. Toss away your moral compass. Engage in us intimately in ways that are not meant to be. And I'm not trying to say that we know that back in the day that slavery and grown men marrying 14, 12-year-old girls, Auntie Rita said that or whatever. And back then it was a thing. Soon as a girl became able to give birth, that was your job, because that was your job. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what you were to do then. And as time changes and times became what closer to what they are now, the responsibility have changed. You know what I'm saying? The expectations have changed. And now we're to do more and responsible for more than just having babies. You know what I'm saying? So what do you bring to the table? And so while they running around for us to have these children, what do you think that they was doing? What is it you think they were doing? I'm just saying this is not a new behavior. It just now it's just being exposed across the board, and it's happening rapidly. It's happening so fast, because the truth of the matter is this ain't news. I'm like, look at some of the dates on these videos. This not new. It's not newly exposed either. Look at the dates and how far back this stuff people have been talking about that. And before it became available to the public, somebody said it. Nobody believed him. Oh man, you just tripping. You just saying that because you just saying that because dot dot dot. You just saying that because the desire to be part of something is just, I don't want to say it's just a natural part of who we are, but it's got to be some room for change. It's got to be some room for acceptable behavior. Like it's not okay to get so angry that the only way you know how to respond to somebody is to cause them physical harm. We already know it's not okay because it's fucking illegal. You get what I'm saying? And not only is it illegal in state to state, town to town, city to city, it's religiously illegal. It's religiously illegal. You know what I'm saying? And but we still doing it. It's still happening. You understand what I'm saying? And it's still, and someone will say, we talk about change, but none of that's going to really be of relevance until 2 generations from now. Okay, 2 generations from now, good. And maybe next time it'll be 1 generation, and it'll be even better every time, and then it'll get less and less of not necessarily that type of behavior, because the human moral compass has been corrupt for since the beginning of time. We just have to learn to do better, have to learn to be safer, have to learn to be more less harmful is the word I'm looking for. Less harmful. And how do we do that? No one really knows, because we've all been it's been a bowl of fuckery since day one. We just know that shit ain't acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Or that shit's not okay. And because we know that, then that's the shit that we don't do no more. And when you say that to people, and like, well, that's like we went back to when I said earlier, well, all these new names for new stuff, because that's how you find out what's not acceptable. You see something happen, you're like, hey, that's a D12. We're gonna call it D12. We're gonna call it D12 so I can find out, so I can know how often D12 happens. And what are the components for D12? And is that okay? You gotta label it so you can track it. If you don't label it, it can't be tracked. Just like it was never swept on a rug. All these movies that they talk about, all these if you see it in Egyptian movies, Roman movies, whatever, they talking about something, Us and Our Boys. Because these old Caucasianoid men, as portrayed in these movies, are all, they talk about the young men that they're servants and how they get to play with them and do all the things that they wanted to do with them, and their wives are off somewhere doing womanly things, whatever the womanly thing is. Homegirl said the other day, if women are supposed to have low body counts, and we're supposed to be so virtuous physically and to be saved so physically, who are the men sleeping with? Auntie Rita said some of those mothers sold their children to R. Kelly, and they did. And they did. Now we talking about a series of generational fuck up in this. And we can only address an issue at a time, a moment at a time, a problem at a time, a change at a time. But it still got to happen. There's no way you're supposed to be able to, like, these are things that can be fixed. And we're not talking about, I can't do nothing about Diddy and what he doing, because Sean ain't in my crew. I don't roll with dude. Like, I don't kick it with him. I don't hang out with him. His money ain't mine. He don't spend on me. None of that. But I got some homeboys or some sister girl friends that I can be like, hey, we not doing that. Oh, that's what you want? Yeah. We don't do that. But if that's what you want, you out here bad by yourself. There needs to be that type of exclusion consequence, and even bigger. If it's not even to the point where we talking about, like, some folks ride and dying, and dying and dying and dying and dying because they was ride or dies, or they taking life sentences for their friends who would never do the same for you. Never do the same for you. And I would never participate in that type of stuff. I'm not participating in that for myself. Some of these people have subjected themselves to a lifetime of drama because they wanted a certain amount of money, because they want to be famous, they want to be popular. It's a cost. Are you willing to pay that? Some of us are willing to pay the cost of our morality, the cost of our sanity, the cost of our peace of mind. And then you just throw it away and it doesn't matter anymore because no one cares and nobody in this life cares. And the people that do care are nobodies, or so they say. You get what I'm saying? Isaiah said, if we started pulling up on our homeboys, we can make some real change. It's just the truth. I can't do nothing about a life that I'm not a life circle that I'm not involved in. However, my peoples, I'm at your ass, yo. You did what? Oh, you can't even kick it with us, yo. You can't. You can't even hang out over here because nothing about what you're doing is okay. Now, do you want to go get some help? You want to get some therapy? We would all the support on that. You want to talk through why you thought that was okay and what you did and how you can't never do it again? We want to talk about this. You want to what we on? Because you can't kick it with us. You can't tell me. Your wife can't tell me. Your girlfriend can't tell me. I can't see that you was abusive and nowhere in your home or your family, not even to your kids, and think that you're gonna hang out and kick it. We gonna have fun. You don't get to have fun. You don't get to do the fun stuff. You haven't earned and fun effort. I know that wasn't the proper language. I did that on purpose. Not one. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. Girl, you did what? You tore up his what? You hit him with your what? You did who? What did you do? Where's his body? Girl, are you kidding me? We're not hiding it. What did you do? Now, are we defending ourselves? Like what's happened? Like what did he do? Like what how did you get here? On GP? Because he was talking trash, because he didn't give you the money, because he didn't let you do, because you was a spoiled fucking brat? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do you get to hang? No. Well, you don't get you girl. That's why you are going to jail. 9/11 immediately. 9/11. And if you're not doing that, then if you're not doing that, let's talk about your moral compass. Let's talk about how easy it is for you to turn your head and look the other way. Let's talk about how it's not really my business. And if it's not, that's cool. But then let's talk about what is and what type of person you are. It's been real chopping up, y'all. I'm sorry about all the technical difficulties, like all the time. I don't know, like why this system just don't love me no more. It used to love me real hard, and now it don't love me no more at all. And I hate that that's the case. You get what I'm saying? But it's what it is. I want to thank y'all for those that hang out with me, and if I didn't get a chance to acknowledge you properly, just blame it on the social media links that I got going on here. That's not doing what I need them to do. Until next week though, it's been more than my pleasure. Don't forget that May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and if you know somebody that's in need of some wellness in their life, there's a couple phone calls we can make. Inbox me directly. I can connect you some people because I don't have all the answers. I just know that something needs to be done. Right? I love y'all. I holla. No puedo dejar de sentir curiosidad de manera de ustedes. So what do you say about community leaders that hang out with these gentlemen? They not leaders. They bums. And I said it to their face.
And it's hard to accept that the world has your back when you're crying. There's no one around, but it's okay, girl. To take a day, girl, to regroup and to relax your mind. I know your pain, girl. Trust when I say, girl, that tomorrow is gonna be alright. Breathe.